Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison and today I'm going to be sharing with you what I'm doing to get fit. So post the COVID-19 self-quarantining, I am making my health a priority. I have had a lot of lifestyle changes. A lot has happened this year in 2020, and I've had a lot of anxiety around the lack of control. And one thing that I realized that I really have a lot of control over is my health. That's something that I can fully own and something that I can take ownership of and control what I'm doing with my body, what I'm eating, what I'm doing. I've gone through a lot of changes this year. My life has changed a lot. My lifestyle has changed. My profession has changed. My day-to-day behaviors are very different. And with that comes a different health and body and mindset. So I'm really prioritizing my health inside, outside, mentally, physically. And I want to share with you guys some of the behaviors that I'm implementing in order to create positive change in my life. I've been incorporating a lot more lifestyle content into my social medias lately. And on Instagram, I've been sharing a lot of my health and fitness journey. I've been sharing whether it's mental mindset or it's sharing my meal preps on Sundays, really incorporating things like that into my social platforms. And I've gotten a request on Instagram to actually share that here on YouTube. So that's what I'm going to start doing. If you guys have any specific requests of what you want to see, whether that's more vlog style videos, whether that's actually sharing my recipes and my favorite things to eat and favorite things to incorporate into my body, then let me know. I'm happy to make a video around that. But I want you guys to know that I'm on this journey. I am really doing this video for accountability. I'm doing this video so you guys feel like you have someone on your side. I saw a big mental and physical health decline throughout COVID-19 with that self-quarantining, with a profession change. I've just had so many changes in my lifestyle, and I really felt the impact from the inside out. I literally could see on my body the mental and physical impact of just what this world has gone through this year. And I've really decided to take ownership of that. And I'm going to be implementing some changes in order for me to control the controllables. I can't control the world. I can't control COVID-19. I can't control what's going on outside of my life and my choices, but I can control my life and my choices. So I'm making positive impacts to inflict change on my life. In order to identify the areas of opportunity and in order for me to really know what it is that I need to fix and what I need to change, I had to be really brutally honest with myself. And this is really hard. It's really hard to be critical of yourself and really be able to identify your areas of opportunity so that you can improve them. But once you get in the habit of it and it becomes a regular behavior, it's not as hard as it is in the beginning. But it does require you to be very self-aware and very honest. And I'm still working on that every day. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 very specific habits that I'm currently working on. These are behaviors that I'm trying to develop to create a healthy lifestyle. A lot of the challenging part of having a healthy lifestyle, whether it's literal health and nutrition or it's fitness, is actually the habit and the behavior. So my plan here is to really perfect the behavior and perfect the habit in order for me to implement change. And I can kind of grow and increase each of these behaviors as I see improvement and as I see growth. And I'll slowly start to move that needle in the right direction to see progress. So the first behavior that I've been working on is educating myself. And this one's hard because I have a really hard time retaining anything that I'm not passionate about, hence being a social media person. I have a really hard time focusing and learning about things that I don't love. And health and fitness just have never been something that I'm passionate about. So I've been making it a focus to learn about health and nutrition. And that's something that I've had to do in little chunks and little pieces, but it's really fascinating once you start to learn how food works and how your body works, and you can start to connect those behaviors of, oh, that's why I don't feel good. Oh, that's why I'm having this issue. Oh, that is the problem right there. And once you can identify those problems and you can kind of see that in your behavior start to shift, it'll become more of a lifestyle change. I hate when everybody says that. Everybody's always like, we're looking for lifestyle change here, not a diet. But it's so true. Once you know how your body works and once you know how food works, it's a lot easier for you to kind of control the situation. The second thing that I'm doing is eating less calories. And this sounds obvious, but it's easier said than done. I am trying to live in a caloric deficit, which means that I'm eating less calories than I'm burning off throughout the day. And this is challenging because I'm not necessarily the most active person on a regular basis, and consistency is very, very important when you're trying to see change. So my issue is that I'm not necessarily super fit. I'm not super active. I have a very active lifestyle, but I'm not out here like hustling and grinding and working out all the time. There are a lot of different websites that you can refer to kind of learn more about living in a caloric deficit. But I did the math and I did my research, and I found the magic number that I'm supposed to be at every single day in order to live in a caloric deficit. And it is challenging. It is very hard. And now that I've learned more about food and I've learned where calories are coming from, it's even harder because I realize that all the things that I like are high in calories. So one of the biggest challenges with this is just to stay self-aware throughout the day of every little thing that I'm eating and drinking that's adding more calories to my diet. And this isn't something that I'm tracking at the moment. I know a lot of people keep food journals, or they use some sort of fitness tracker app in order to log all of the calories that they're taking in every day. I'm not at the point where I'm doing that right now. I'm worried that that is not going to be the most productive for me. I think that that has the potential of getting a little stressful for me to where I end up just abandoning ship because I'm not accomplishing my goals. So for now, I'm just focusing on avoiding that fullness feeling. So I'm trying never to feel too full, too heavy, trying not to feel like I've really eaten so much that I'm like actually full. I'm really just eating enough that's giving me the energy and satisfying my cravings and allowing me to continue on throughout the day. And then just being very mindful of how many extra sweets or sugars that I'm adding into my diet. The third thing that I'm doing right now is drinking less calories. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm not out here drinking my calories because that's completely unrealistic for my lifestyle. I love my drinks, you guys. Coffee and wine are two of my vices, and I'm not quitting either of them. I absolutely love drinking and cocktails and coffee and snacks and, anything of that nature. And I just know that if I try to cut those things out of my life cold turkey, it's not going to be beneficial for me, and I'm just going to end up giving up and then doing whatever I want because I'm a perfectionist, and that's how my mind works. If I can't do it all the way, I don't do it at all. So what I'm working on is just drinking less of my calories. So cutting back from the ventis and switching to a grande, maybe even a tall on some days. And I'm learning what kind of drinks are still gonna curb my craving without being high in calories. And this is something I've talked about a lot on my Instagram. Y'all have been sharing different drinks for me to try out, and I've been posting them on my stories. Different drinks that are really satisfying that craving, but they're not going to be overboard in sugars. And this has actually become really fun for me because it's fun to try out new drinks and it's fun to experiment. It keeps it very interesting, and I'm still able to drink my calories, but learning how not to overdo it because I used to drink way too many calories and I had no idea because I wasn't educated in how that worked, and I didn't even know what I was doing to myself. The fourth thing I'm doing is I'm actually drinking protein. So I'm drinking less calories and drinking more protein. Now, this is something that's been important for me because it's hard for me to get enough protein in my diet as is. So I'm trying to be less in calories, but I'm trying to eat more protein. It gets very confusing. And one of the things that I've been doing to help with that is actually drinking my protein or drinking a whey protein. The protein that I'm currently drinking is this one right here. This is the TEAMI Wellness Protein. This is actually an organic protein, so it's plant-based, and this one is rich chocolate. I love my chocolate, and this one is kind of a double whammy because it allows me to be mindful of what I'm taking into my body. I'm also increasing my amount of protein. I have a discount code for TEAMI. I will leave it in the description box box down below if you guys want to check out TEAMI as well. I love testing out different foods and drinks and recipes, so if you guys want me to share any more of those, please let me know. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what type of content that you're wanting related to this. I've been testing out tons of different proteins, energy drinks, any pre-workouts, things of that nature. So if you want to know my thoughts around those, just let me know. And last but not least, the fifth thing that I'm currently working on is increasing physical activity. And if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all know I'm super active. I have a very active lifestyle. I have 2 big old labs. I live in Utah. I'm constantly hiking, boating, paddle boarding. I'm super active. So having an active lifestyle isn't something that's a challenge for me, but what I'm actually looking at is really developing the behavior of having a workout more regularly. Because while I love being active and I'm super outdoorsy, I don't love working out. So my current focus is actually developing the habit of working and workout into my routine. So I'm scheduling it in, I'm adding it to my calendar, and even on a day that I can't do a workout, I'm trying to create that time slot, that behavior of where a workout would fit in. So whether that's me doing a stretching routine, or that's a little Pinterest workout, a little YouTube video, or some sort of workout or stretching or yoga app on my phone, I'm finding ways to work those into my routine so that when I'm ready to increase my physical activity, I already have that behavior in place and I already have developed the mindset that this is something I'm adding into my routine. Because let's face it, the hardest part of going to the gym is not being at the gym, it's literally getting up and going to the gym. I'm not going to the gym right now. I'm staying at home. I'm doing workouts at home, but I'm working that into my routine and into my schedule and creating the habit and creating the behavior. I think it'll be really beneficial both for me and my audience to be able to share these kinds of things for accountability reasons, also for the support, and just to have a community where we can talk about this stuff, because this has been a hard year and I can't do this alone, and I'm so excited to be sharing it with y'all. And I'm so excited that y'all are interested as well, because if I didn't have the comments flooding in on my Instagram, then I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys about it right now on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you are interested in this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. Please check out my Instagram. I would love to have your support. I would love to have you as part of my community. And I look forward to continuing this health and fitness journey with you guys. And I will see y'all in a later video.